Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do this warm chocolatey fall makeup look. I'm just in the mood for fall, you guys. Y'all know I love the weather so much, so I want to go ahead and do this very simple makeup look. And if you guys want to stick around and see how this turned out, then go ahead and keep on watching. And also let me know down below what else you love to see when it comes to fall makeup looks. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so we're first going to go ahead and start off with the eyes. I'm using the colored Raine Gingerbread eyeshadow. I always go ahead and use this in my crease. And to be completely honest, I went ahead and used 5 to 6 eyeshadows in the crease area because I really wanted it to be vibrant and orange. So that's why I went ahead and did that. Alright, so after this, we're going to go ahead and move on to Oktoberfest from Coastal Scents. I was about to say colored Raine. And I'm also going to go ahead and put that in the crease area. So next I'm mixing Spice from Morphe brushes and also Morocco from Makeup Geek, and I'm just putting that in the crease, and y'all can tell it's slowly getting a little bit more orange each time. And I wasn't lying when I told y'all I'm gonna use like 6 eyeshadows. It's so much, but at the same time I feel like it's needed. Now once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my Jaclyn Hill palette and use this orange shade. This shade is so pretty, you guys. Once I put it on my eyes, like it just brought the whole look together. Now for the brown color, I'm using the Sassy Siennas palette from Dose of Colors and using the darkest shade. And I always do this first. I always go ahead and start off in the crease area. That way when you go ahead and put it on your lid, it just makes it really easy to like blend. I don't know what it is, but it just works for me this way. So go ahead and start off in your crease. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and put it on your lid. And now that everything is blended, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face while my lashes dry. And for the face, I'm using the Colourpop No Filter Foundation in the shade 185. I have been using this for like the past few weeks and I really do love it. It just looks so good on the skin and it matches me perfectly now that it's not as hot outside. So I go ahead and dot it all over my face, blend it out with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. You guys know I talk about the sponge all the time. It's so freaking good. And yeah, it just makes everything look really good on my face. Now once I'm done with my foundation, I'm moving on to concealer, and I'm mixing my Maybelline Eraser Dark Circle Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Caramel and my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C13 together because I love them mixed together, but I just don't love them by themselves. So once I mix it together, it just works really well on my skin. So once I put that all over, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out. Oh, and one thing I do want to mention is y'all notice with my concealer, I don't drag it all the way by my ear. I kind of keep it like in the region of my eyebrow where it stops. And then once I'm done with that, I just go ahead and flip the sponge over and just blend it out. That way you can't really tell where it starts or stops. To set my concealer, I'm using the Huda Beauty Kunafa powder, and one thing I do want to mention is I'm not baking today. For some reason, I was being really lazy, so I went ahead and pressed the powder into my skin, and surprisingly, I actually really did like it. The only thing I do want to mention is I kind of crease a lot underneath my eyes, but at the same time, I didn't get as oily as I thought I would. So moving on to my face powder, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Plus powder in the shade NW45, and I'm just pressing that into the skin with a big fluffy brush. And the reason why I love this powder is because it has a lot of coverage and it brings a lot of color back to my face. Now moving on to bronzer, I'm using my Nars Gienah Contour Blush. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze all over. And also, you guys, if you do have a suggestion for a bronzer that's not too red, please let me know down below because I am on the lookout for a good bronzer that's kind of like on the neutral side. And right here, I'm just using my MAC Fix Plus to spray my face and set everything. I thought I was done at this point, but I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit more spray and make my face completely wet, but it's totally fine. And I just spray my face a little bit more. Now for blush, I'm using my Sahara blush from Sleek Makeup, and I'm just putting that to the cheeks. I feel like this color is absolutely perfect for this look because it has that peachy tone to it that I love, and it just brings everything together. And it's really funny, y'all, because back in the day, I really didn't like wearing blush. Now, I can't even help it. I always have to wear a little bit of blush on my face. For highlighter today, I'm using the Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown Highlighter. I'm just putting that all over my face. For $5, these are so amazing. I don't know what I'm doing right here. I think I was watching TV. But these are so amazing and just vibrant on the skin. I love these so much. And they're not chunky, they're not glittery. It's just like a nice sheen on the face. Alright, so moving back to the eyes, I'm taking the same colors that I put in the crease and on the lid underneath the eyes. So I'm taking the same oranges and the browns and just smudging it underneath the eyes so that the whole look comes together. This part is very important. Don't skip it. I know it tickles a little bit, but once you do it, everything just looks a little bit better. Now moving on to the lips, I'm taking Anastasia Maude liquid lipstick, and this is a very orangey red liquid lipstick. I love it so much. But yeah, that's the whole entire look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.